Hello, I am Quinny. Welcome to the channel, guys. In this video today, we are here for episode 2 of the Road to Glory series. And I've got to say, the Sorare scouts and managers from all over the world, that's you, are continuing to support FC Barcelona, my Sorare club, on this Road to Glory series. You guys have nominated hundreds of players 2 episodes in. I've spent hours evaluating and scouting every one of them. And in the video today, we're going to look at the best. Of course, the player that I buy, the player that I bring into the club for the Road to Glory series, if you nominated them, you're going to win a card this week. The same competition giveaway is on for next week. If you want to enter, drop a comment on this video for the player you would like to nominate for the Road to Glory series. If you want to keep up to date with all the players we're evaluating, there's a link in the description in this video to the Sorare data watch list. So if you're looking for players of all different profiles, you can dive into that watch list and check out who the Sorare scouts and managers from around the world have unearthed for you. In the video today, I'll be previewing the best of the nominations that came in this week, and we will be selecting one to come into the club after we do a poll. So I've whittled it down to a final 3. If you go onto the YouTube channel 23001 and hit the community tab, you're going to see a poll there. Vote for the player that you want to see stay in the Road to Glory series, and then drop a comment down below. By commenting on that YouTube poll, you are also going to be entered into a giveaway that will be drawn live on the Thursday stream with me and Harry Trades. At any point in the video today, if you laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do subscribe to the channel. We're pushing for 10,000 subs as soon as humanly possible. Don't forget to like and share and retweet and all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and let's get stuck into it. And the first one today comes to us from B. Barris. I'm really impressed by Brais Mendes from Real Sociedad, a man after my heart. Not sure how, but this season he is making the difference. I think this season he can still perform very good. Brais Mendes for me at the moment for unlimited at £61 is definitely worth consideration. I think for the Road to Glory series, he's maybe a step ahead of where we are at the moment. An L5 of 65 and L15 of 66. This is one of the best players in Europe at the moment in SO5 terms, certainly. Does not do below 60. And his form is just going to continue to get on. And hopefully what we want to do in this series is actually identify the next Brais Mendes, the next guy that will transfer from a little team like Celta Vigo to a slightly bigger team in Sociedad and hit the ground running, you know. So great pick. We'll definitely add him into the watch list. And ideally, you know, he's just coming back from a suspension or something. So if he did get a game or two where he wasn't maybe at his best, and then that limited price was to fluctuate in our favour, he could be a card that we'd be very excited to go back into. Now, Will Akin has got a really interesting shout here. He thinks Mamadou Fofana is a must for the Road to Glory series. He plays at Amiens in France and has got the potential to be an AA monster at just under £20. Now, you do need to be careful when searching for this guy because there's 2 guys with the same name in the same team. This guy here is 24 and is £20. And this guy here is £8 and plays an attacking mid. L15 of 59, L5 of 53. This guy definitely has some good scores at quite a poor team. And when we look at the actual scores he's bringing in, of course, Amiens are now in Ligue 2. Of course, how could I forget? And in Ligue 2, his scores are very credible, high in the deep greens, and like Will was saying, he's got the potential to break 30 on AA, no problem at all. The only thing with players like this is it's impressive to see, of course, and you do want to have guys that have that high AA potential, but when there is no possibility of a decisive action, he has no positive decisive actions in the last year. His all-time career that has been SO5 charted, he's only got 1 goal assist over that time. So these scores with no decisives are super impressive. And for £20, you can, you know, somebody who's never had a decisive and gets these scores is probably is definitely more reliable than someone that needs decisives to have these scores, because scoring goals is one of the hardest things to do in football. And if you can do that just from tackling and passing and having 50-50 duels, This guy's pretty solid. Edward Krasovski's got a lovely little shout here. I'm looking forward to investigating this. Ruben Providence, not the highest scorer, but young and will shine after the winter break under the new manager, is on loan from Roma, so we don't actually need to worry about any relegation with this kid. 21 years old, he plays at Hartberg in the Austrian Bundesliga. He's under £6. L5 and 15 and 40 are all 45. The rare is cheap enough. Sorry, wrong category there. And scores all time. Yeah, he's got nothing going except for what's been going on in the last 6 months, in the last 3 months. 6 months? Yeah, 6 months. We get a wee bit more action. So, yeah, something to see here, I suppose. He's starting to break into a team where he's on loan. He's starting to get minutes at left mid, left wing back, right mid. Come on in a sub here. It's hard to work out sometimes with subs where they sub onto. Do the team change formation with the subs, for example? We don't really get to see that too often. But it's a safe assumption he's played in this right wing spot, right mid. And at under £6, you can maybe take a flyer on a kid like this if he's a rookie, especially. Games where he's had good AA. We've got one here where they've conceded 3 goals. He has a forward card, so he doesn't actually get penalised there, which is good. So what is, he's got some duels in his favour. 1 contest, 8. Wow. So he's a forward card playing left mid. Interception, duels 1. So if he's going to get all that good fullback scoring, but doesn't have the jeopardy on the goals conceded. Is he a forward? He is a forward. He is a forward. Wow, yeah, this is a very interesting prospect. Ruben Providence. WP Gaming. I love Gabriel Florentin. Followed him from Argentinos Juniors, and he is now at Orenburg in Russia. Just starting to hit form, but due to the winter break, his price is down a lot. This sounds very interesting, WP Gaming. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's got the scores, eh? L5 of 61, L15 60, £24 for unlimited. And yeah, his scores have been good since he showed up in Russia, hasn't he? Was okay at Argentinos Juniors, was starting to break into the team. And I don't know why I never caught this guy, because I was on Argentinos Juniors rookies. It must not be a rookie card. That's probably, yeah, he's 23. Why I've missed him. But yeah, £24. And Orenburg have got some other cheat code cards. And Russia are very useful to have the way some of the fixtures lie. So this is definitely a high prospect road to glory card, no doubt about it. The amount of amazing differential cards that come out of the Russian league, especially from the teams out with the big 5 or the big 6 or whatever the household Russian names, because those clubs have spent money as well. And some of the players that go there, when they're the main guy, they're doing all the set pieces or whatever, they can score amazingly well. And because no one pays attention to transfers for some of these teams, some amazing guys slip under the radar, and I think we might have just found one. Beardiful Jack, I think that Nera Yasho Casanawarajo could be a decent pickup, if you can say his name. Prices on a dip because of league positions. Groningen now, L5s and all that look quite okay. He's under a tenner for a defender, under 23 until 2026. Definitely an appealing statistic as it was our birthday. Mainly plays right back, a wee bit of centre back in there, a wee bit of defensive mid. That's really good versatility in a young player in the modern game. At the age of 20, Groningen are known for picking up good players and developing them, and I am quite excited by the prospect of this guy. Let's get him added in for sure. Kasan Wurjo. I think he's a really good one. Next 2 games could be quite hard, but then you get a nice little spell there where, yeah, maybe not. Maybe there is no nice little spell. Difficult fixtures all year, but yeah, as I say, Groningen, good academy, producer of good players. Now, Dimmy, last week's winner, came in with another suggestion, and this one does excite me, and that is Josu Estrada of Club Sensacional. Definitely not said that right, have I? So it says he's got no club. He's £2. He is scoring. Pretty damn well. Oh, wow, by the way. Dimmy, by the way. What another shout. This is £2. What a hero. Josu Estrada. The Portuguese league the Peruvian league does come back at the end of January in about 2 weeks' time, so we could actually get using this guy pretty quickly. Fixture turnaround every kind of 5 or 6 days, 7 days, 6 days to get started. A wee bit of intercontinental football on the go as well. This guy's a very good £2. We like to look at this guy. Now he is also got a red X on Sorare, so I would definitely say buyer beware. But I do think at the sort of price point you're finding this guy at today, it's very appealing the amount of utility you get from him. Benjamin has come out with a great one here. A player from Sparta Rotterdam by the name of Mikel Pinto. Good potential scores, cheap as dirt. Plays for his national team, and it could be on the up. So he's a Luxembourg international. He does seem to be carrying a knee injury at the moment for the left back. 29 years old. He's under a fiver. It is an interesting profile, certainly having that Nations League utility for Luxembourg. His scores for Rotterdam are pretty decent. He has played in the last game, so this injury must be in the last match. So we'll want to check out Mikel Pinto a bit closer, I think. Now, Chris Holt has came in. He's thrown his two suggestions. One is Borja Sainz. Another is Carlos Terán. Carlos Terán and the Chicago Fire. It's actually a new name to me. £8 at the moment. Does have some scores. And this is a guy that might be coming into the... Oh, no, he's a centre-back. Interesting. So a centre-back that came into Chicago last year. Chicago were awful and probably quite easily to overlook them. Where was he playing before Chicago? Envigado. Oh, cool. So he's came from Colombia. Envigado are the biggest team in Colombia for, like, in my opinion anyway, for producing young talent, for what my opinion on Colombian football is worth. But yeah, very interesting prospect. This guy gives me shades of a Yaimar in terms of his scoring potential. And if Chicago get their stuff together this year, £8 might look like a bargain for this guy. Under 23 until 2025. Borja Sainz. Giron Sport. Under 23 until 2025, under a tenner. He's a midfielder card, L15 of 48. And his scores are, well, he's got peaks, man. He can break 90. He's done it twice this season. Giron Sport have not been quite as good this year as they appeared to be for spells last season. Formerly of Real Zaragoza. So, guy's definitely got some chops. He's went to Turkey and he's grabbing the bull by the horns and he's trying his bloody best. He's doing pretty well. Good price under a tenner, especially with him being U23. Players like this could float around Challenger Europe, and if he's got that potential, he just needs to get the right landing spot, and a guy like this quickly changes from being £9, like we've seen with Vermeeren earlier on, like 50 quid. So yeah, this guy's definitely got a wee bit of something about him. This guy's not a rookie, of course, he is 21, but you understand the point. Nick Holmov, I think I've seen this comment about 1,000 times. It's only a day old, so I don't know why I think that, but his choice is Rookie Van Wolfswinkel, no way. And I think that's maybe some sort of meme that's happening on my channel that I'm not aware of. I've just got this feeling, I've seen the comment, Ricky Van Wolfswinkel, no way, too many times. Now, there's only that comment there, but I feel like I've seen it 1,000 times at this point. I don't know if I'm just tripping. L5 of 67, L15 of 62. Ricky Van Wolfswinkel, you know all about him already. He's a predatory goal scorer, finding the form of his life at 20 at the age of 33. He's been in Switzerland, he's been in the Premier League, he's been in Holland, he's been in Portugal, he's been all over the place. But finally at 20, he's hitting the ground and he is getting the goals. Getting a challenger forward under £30 with this type of form and credential is definitely worth consideration. And he could be one of our star forwards in the road to glory. So we've got 3 finalists for this episode. I'm definitely after a defender. So we're going to go with Casan Virgil, Mikel Pinto, and Jose Estrada. The vote for this will be on my YouTube. Just jump onto the main channel, Quinny 3001, and hit on the community tab where you'll see the poll. The winner, the player that we keep in the club, the person that nominated them, they will win one of the cards that doesn't make it. And then one of you guys who participate in the voting system will win the other card as well. So once you leave your vote in the poll, leave a comment down below and let me know who you voted for. Let me know who you think is the best shout to come into the Road to Glory Club this game week. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday for the live stream with me and Harry Trades. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.